Hey everyone, I've been seeing a lot of buzz around the Beelink SER8 Mini PC lately, especially from people who need serious power in a tiny package. Whether you're into gaming, video editing, or just want a smooth daily driver that can handle multiple monitors without breaking a sweat, this little machine seems to be popping up everywhere. So, I decided to dig in and see what all the talk is about. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the specs are pretty impressive for something this small. It runs on an AMD Ryzen 7 8745HS processor with 8 cores and 16 threads, which means it can handle multitasking like a champ. I've been using it to run a few virtual machines at once, and it barely breaks a sweat. Plus, the base clock goes up to 4.9 GHz, so even demanding apps load quickly. If you're someone who needs reliability without the bulk of a full-size desktop, this is definitely worth a look. Now, let's talk memory and storage. The SER8 comes with 32 GB of DDR5 RAM, which is more than enough for most users right out of the box. I've had no issues running Chrome with 20 tabs open, a video editor, and a few background apps all at the same time. And if you're worried about running out of space, you can expand the RAM up to 256 GB and the SSD up to 8 TB. That's a ton of room for games, files, or whatever else you throw at it. I've been storing a lot of 4K video projects on mine, and it's been smooth sailing. One of the standout features for me is the Tirple 4K display support. The SER8 has HDMI and DisplayPort outputs, and it can push 4K resolution at 144 Hz. That's perfect if you're into gaming or just want super sharp visuals for work. I've got it hooked up to 3 monitors, and the clarity is insane. Colors pop, and everything feels responsive. If you're a content creator or a gamer, this is a huge plus because you don't have to sacrifice performance for multiple screens. Another thing I really like is the silent cooling design. Unlike some mini PCs that sound like jet engines when they're under load, the SER8 stays quiet. I've run stress tests on it, and even when it's working hard, the fan noise is minimal. That's a game changer if you're using it in a shared space or just want a peaceful work environment. Plus, the compact size means it doesn't take up much desk space, which is always a win in my book. Connectivity is another area where this mini PC shines. It's got Wi-Fi 6, which is faster and more reliable than older standards, and Bluetooth 5.2 for peripherals. I've had no issues with lag or dropped connections, even when streaming high bitrate video. There's also a USB 4 port, which is great for fast data transfers or connecting to high-speed external drives. If you're someone who needs to move large files around often, this is a nice feature to have. Now, let's talk about the warranty and support. Beelink offers a 1-year warranty and 24/7 customer service, which is pretty solid for a mini PC in this price range. I've had to reach out a couple of times for minor questions, and the support team was responsive and helpful. It's always good to know that if something goes wrong, you've got backup. Of course, no product is perfect. One thing I noticed is that the SER8 doesn't come with a power adapter in the box, so you'll need to grab one separately. Also, while the cooling is quiet, it can get a bit warm under heavy load, so make sure it's in a well-ventilated spot. But honestly, those are minor quirks compared to everything else this mini PC brings to the table. If you're in the market for a compact, powerful machine that can handle just about anything you throw at it, the Beelink SER8 is definitely worth considering. Whether you're a creator, a gamer, or just someone who wants a reliable daily driver, this thing delivers. The link is below if you want to check it out further. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.